It's really cold. Where am I? Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Tommy from TANKEN Japan. In this channel, I will show you guys interesting and authentic Japan through my photography. The winter seems to be over in Tokyo, but in North Japan, it's still cold actually. This time I fly to the northernmost prefecture in Japan, and I had a great experience. That prefecture is Hokkaido. Have you heard about it? Okay, let's go to today's episode. Hokkaido is northwest prefecture in Japan, and I am in Abashiri, eastern Hokkaido. I just arrived here the last night. Do you guys know about Hokkaido? This prefecture is stand out from the others in Japan and still has much of untouched nature. I've been to here for several times, but it's the first time to visit in winter. Actually, a few years ago, I've been to the Fairbanks, Alaska for Northern Lights, and now I feel the landscape around me is quite similar what I saw in Fairbanks. In this trip, what can I expect to see in Hokkaido? I would be happy if I can encounter the animals like him. Okay, let's start trip. TANKEN, Japan. This town, Abashiri, sits on the eastern side of Hokkaido, facing the Sea of Okhotsk, and its seafood is a major draw. This prefecture is also famous as Japan's top spot for wild animals. From bears and foxes to deer and cranes, you can find all sorts of creatures there all year round. This time, I tried to film a special animal. The animal is the Ezo flying squirrel. The Ezo flying squirrel is a small, furry animal living in Hokkaido. One interesting thing about them is their love for living in trees. They excel at moving through the trees and can even glide from one tree to another. Listening to this description, it seems like capturing them on camera would be quite challenging. How can we manage to photograph them? It's fundamental in wildlife photography, but first you need to understand their habits. The daily activities of the Ezo flying squirrel vary with the seasons and environment, but let's take a look at the general pattern. In the morning, Ezo flying squirrel end their night activities by dawn and spend the early morning resting quietly in their nest or tree hollows. In the afternoon, they continue to sleep during the day, conserving energy in tree burrows with minimal activity. As the evening approaches, they become gradually active, exploring around their nest and assessing the environment to plan their night activities. At night, they search for tree fruits, seeds, and insects, moving freely and eating without competition from nocturnal creatures. Considering their behavior patterns, it looks like we have a chance to film them early in the morning and in the evening. Finding their homes and waiting outside might be the best plan to see them. I decided to search the forest where they have been founded. The forest, located within the city, already left numerous human footprints. Can they really live in such a place? I carefully look around for the nest. There it is. Their droppings, quite liberally scattered, with the presence of yellow rain nearby. This tree is undoubtedly their sleeping spot. I ready my camera, waiting for them to emerge from their nest. The surroundings grow darker, yet they show no sign of appearing. It will become impossible to photograph them if it gets any darker. It has become completely dark. Unfortunately, they did not show themselves today. This was the first night for shooting flying squirrel, but I failed. Yeah, it's almost night. Definitely, it's too late to arrive here. But I could find their nest, so I will try the next morning again. Yeah. The next day, before the sun rises, I returned to the same spot as yesterday. Patience is essential when dealing with nature. I wait again in front of the nest. About an hour must have passed. The time has come. How was today's episode? I succeeded to photograph the as a flying squirrel. Mostly, it's hard to photograph the wildlife, especially small and cautious animals like them. But I was very lucky. In the same time, I knew how difficult to photograph them. And I respect all photographers who can photograph them. My Hokkaido journey still goes on, so look forward to the next episode. See you there! じゃあまた